What's up, mob? How we doing? It's been, man, last week with no race, I was jonesing. I didn't know what to do. Watched a little UFC, but I'm going to give you a little bit of an outdoor preview. Not much of a preview. If you want a full preview, check out Johnny Hopper and Coach Rob on the Shit Show on Friday between 12 and 1 Pacific time. I'm not able to be there this week, but they're going to do a outdoor preview, kind of break down their thoughts and really get into it. Remember, subscribe. I appreciate it. That's how they judge us on YouTube. They judge our performance off how many subscriptions we have, and that's how they decide what videos to push out, who to suggest. So if you subscribe, it definitely helps out. All right, guys, let's get into this thing.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
What we're dealing with right now to begin the outdoor series is a problem that's been manifesting itself for quite a while. Sports invest in their stars. They invest in protecting them. NFL makes all these rules to keep quarterbacks healthy. Quarterbacks, name brand quarterbacks, Peyton Manning's, Tom Brady's, Aaron Rodgers. They're on the field, the ratings are better, more people watch, more people pay attention, more people are emotionally invested in these guys. No different in the sport of Supercross and Motocross. Fans are invested in Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, Ken Roczen, Justin Barcia, Jason Anderson. These guys matter. And what they've done is they haven't protected these guys like they could. There's no chance you'll ever make this sport safe. It's not a safe sport. You're racing a dirt bike. But they do such stupid things because they put money in front of safety. Like I said, every other sport, like NASCAR, they bring in safe walls because they want their drivers safe and healthy. The better the more they can keep the stars on the track, bigger the sport grows. The more money they make. It's not like they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. This is the NFL is not doing that because they're worried about Tom Brady's knees later in life. They don't give two shits about that. What they want to do is keep him on there on Sunday. And I know he's retired, but that's neither here nor there. You get my point. But it keeps them on the track, out there. And if they're out there, ticket sales go up, ratings go up, storylines develop. It's more about the story. So Supercross has not really developed anything to go along. All these other sports have advanced safety, like open wheel racing, Formula One. They've changed the cars to where they've got that thing that goes over the top. They're protecting their assets. Supercross hasn't. These carnival circus promoters that run the sport just look at it as an endless supply of kids to come up, and they don't care. They're like, oh, we'll just grab a new one and make a new star, blah, blah, blah. They haven't realized that it actually costs more money to build a new star than it does to keep the ones you have healthy. And I'm not talking about crazy stuff. I'm talking about they found nets. Nets work great for Supercross. My question is, why aren't they in between the lanes of Supercross so that we don't have, it's only a matter of time. This sucks, and I hate to say this even out loud, but I have to. Sooner or later, we're going to have a catastrophic head-on collision that's going to cost someone their life or career, and all they have to do is put some nets in between the lanes. That's it. That's all they have to do. But it costs money, it costs time, and they haven't done it. They still put, so they were smart, and they listened to everyone complain, and they stopped putting tough blocks on the landings of triple jumps. But guess what? Triple jumps aren't even the biggest jumps on the track these days. They have advanced the riders. They're so fast. I mean, they're hitting these rhythm sections and going 100 plus feet, yet they still have tough blocks on the landings. So when these guys go left or right, it makes for a nasty get off. I just think that the placement of tough blocks needs to be considered. Maybe just build a little ledge off the side of the track. Then you gain a wider track. Drop them down a little bit. There's so many different options that they could do, but they don't even look at it. They don't even consider it. And that's why we have so many guys out. And people are going to say, oh, well, it was like that in the 80s and the 90s. And well, yes, but they also killed guys in Indianapolis, and they continue to, people still die at Indianapolis. That doesn't mean they don't work towards advancing. They work towards advancing safety. Supercross just throws their arms up and says, nah, that's just the way it is. It's just dangerous. You don't like it? It doesn't mean you shouldn't think about it. That's the one aspect of the sport that hasn't grown, and it drives me crazy. They're still putting whoop sections at the end of a long straightaway. Those whoops are cool, and it's awesome to do that when they're fresh. When those whoops are chewed up and dudes are hitting it third gear pinned, going 20, 30 miles an hour entry speed or more, and not having them right out of a turn, that's Russian roulette towards the end of a main event. How many people does that cost? Dragon's backs. Why do we have dragon's backs when you can just do the dragon's back into a step down table? Yes, it's not quite as spectacular, or are dragon's backs even spectacular? Does a regular fan even understand how difficult that is? But you can keep the difficulty and just work on making it safer. That's all I'm asking for. More nets, tough blocks not on downsides, and fix dragon's backs, and be careful of whoop placement. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Those three things. You're still not going to make it safe. It's still going to be dangerous. We're still going to have guys get hurt, but it will limit that. We'll keep your stars out there. And guess what? It's going to make the promoters more money in the long run, but they're too short-sighted because they're in circus people. They don't understand the sport. They really don't. If I asked this knucklehead Kenneth Feld about the sport, he doesn't know anything. Their media guy doesn't know anything. They know about concerts. They know about circus. They know about performance, and they're pretty good at that. They do a great product. Their production value, I will give them, is second to none. Their promotions are really good. Where they lose it is with the profitability. Yes, I understand you have to have sponsors to pay for this stuff, but they've essentially turned a lot of stuff into an infomercial. And they made attempts, and we'll see where it goes. But anyway, guys, hey, I want to thank EBC Brakes. EBC Brakes has been with me for a long time. Brake rotors, clutches, brake lines. They're awesome. Complete Racing Solutions. Coach Rob, you guys know Coach. Smartest guy in the industry when it comes to physical fitness. He's going to scientifically make you your personal best. He's got programs that start at $22 and go up from there. And Epic Garage Designs. Guys, if you have not checked out Epic Garage Designs website, you're missing out. There's stuff for everybody. Just get some slat wall. Slat wall will make you'll be shocked at the stuff that you can clean up and make look better in your garage with some slat wall that starts at like $129. Just check it out, and it's drop ship. You can install it yourself. I mean, most people that watch my channel are pretty good with, all you need is a power drill and a stud finder, and you can put your slat wall in. It's not very hard. And then also, guys, ridestrapped.com, or Strapped. Their website is ridestrapped.com. Now, whoever makes the best comment on this video, we're going to go through, and Strapped is going to send you your personal goggles, whichever ones you want. We're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to start giving away on every video a pair of Strapped goggles to the best comment. And I'm going to go through. Listen, I read 97% of the comments on the website. When you guys comment in there, if you have a like on there, I read it. I never just hit those likes. I always read it, and I'll respond back to you. And if you see my little like on there, that means I read your comment, and I appreciate it. So, but I will go through and I will read the comments, and I will determine who makes the best comment, and you'll get some Strapped goggles. So with the 450 class essentially being a match race with a little bit of Ferrandis sprinkled in there, Chase and Jet, it might still be exciting. It might be a snooze fest. If one of these guys goes down, the other one may dominate. You never know. It's motocross. Anything can happen. But the way it's laying out on paper, it looks like it's going to be boring. The 250 class, on the other hand, is wide open. Not only do you have all these young guys, you have the Hayden Deegan. No matter, I'm not going to put him as a title contender. That's ridiculous. But if he's in the mix, I wouldn't be shocked. The kid is talented, and he has a poise that I didn't think he had earlier in the year when I said it was stupid. They went blah, blah, blah. I've come correct on that one. That's fine. Hunter Lawrence is the favorite in my opinion. Joe Schmoda, who has signed with Honda for next year, looks to be his biggest rival, in my opinion. Or wait, no, we got Justin Cooper. Justin Cooper, who did really good on the 450 and Supercross, probably better than most of the guys, the other rookies. He's coming back, and he's focused, and he really, really, really wants this title. Can he get it? I don't know. It's going to be close. We got Hunter, Joe, Cooper, Oh, and did I mention we have a two-time world champion riding for KTM and Tom Vial? Tom Vial will be right there. So we got 4 heavy hitters, and that doesn't count what rookie's probably going to come out of the woodwork, because in the 250 class, that usually happens. We've got all those star riders. We got Max Volan. There's all these people that could come out of the woodwork and do something. One or two will. A lot of people are going to, bounce off. But yeah, it's all about the 250s. They ought to move the 250s to second in this series because they're the true stars right now. The 250 class, it's more competitive than the 450 class. So that's it, guys. Check out Paula this weekend, and don't forget to watch the live show with Coach Johnny and typically myself. I won't be there this Friday, but they'll be there. They're going to break some stuff down and give you some different opinions, and they're probably smarter than me anyway. So, all right, guys, later.